Now, those with longer memories might well remember the chaos that followed the global economic crash of 2008 and the banking free-for-all that triggered it. Safeguards were introduced into Britain's banking system to prevent such a disaster from ever happening again. So today's decision by the Chancellor to relax some of those rules has obviously alarmed critics, who called the move extremely concerning. The government insists that the regulations remain robust, claiming an overhaul was needed in order to promote growth.
Northern Rock, the bank that collapsed. Desperate customers hoping to get their money out.
Are you going to take everything out? Is that your plan?
Yeah, clear it out.
Take the lot out?
Absolutely.
Take it all out?
Yes.
After the financial crisis, the rules were tightened to stop this ever happening again. But today, in order to speed up growth, Jeremy Hunt wants to loosen some of those self-same regulations.
Are you effectively sowing the seeds of the next financial crash?
No, because we have learnt the lessons of that crash. We put in place some very important guardrails which will remain, but the banks have become much healthier financially since 2008.
Amongst the regulations being reformed are the ring-fencing rules, which made banks separate consumer banking from investment banking. They'll be relaxed. The regime, which meant senior managers could be held liable for failures leading to fines or even prison, are to be reviewed. And insurance companies will have more freedom to make investments in things like infrastructure, transport or green energy.
The measures that the Chancellor's announced today are really significant in stimulating growth, whilst at the same time not being totally deregulatory.
But does this entire package increase the risk within the financial sector?
In my opinion, no.
So-called light touch regulation was blamed for the 2008 crisis, and those who dealt with the fallout then worry about relaxing rules like the ring-fencing regulations now.
I have some concerns about the possibility of that being relaxed in a way that might encourage some of that activity to start again. And we know that the financial system can always find ways of getting around various things in any case to achieve their aims and better profits. But I'm suspecting that the regulator is going to be very, very, very careful.
Labour say the relaxation of controls is to make up for the damage done to the city by Brexit.
What the government's doing is increasing risk into the financial services sector, and they're doing that because they're casting around for a consolation prize for the sector, having hung it out to dry during the negotiations on Brexit withdrawal.
It's not thought this is on the same scale as the Big Bang deregulation of the 1980s, and the real test may not be how much it increases risk, but how much it increases growth. Carl Dinnan, News at 10.
A serving Metropolitan Police officer was today charged with 2 counts of rape.